Hello and welcome to another video here on StackTop. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a free Minecraft server in the cloud, specifically in Oracle's Compute Instance free tier plan. Chances are you've already heard about Minecraft. Minecraft is a popular 3D open world video game created by a Swedish programmer, Marcus Persson, better known as Notch, where you get to build stuff by placing blocks on top of each other, pretty much like playing with Lego bricks, only it's a video game. You can play it either creative or survival. Creative mode lets you play the game without enemies, whilst in survival mode you have to fight monsters that come out at night, requiring you to mine and craft tools and weapons essential for your survival in the world. So that's basically Minecraft. You can also choose to play as single or multiplayer. In single player, you only play by yourself in a world built by the game locally on your computer. In multiplayer, you have to have a dedicated game server set up, either locally on your LAN, local area network, or in the cloud over the internet, in order for you to play with your friends. The latter is what I will be showing you today in this video. You might be wondering why make a tutorial on how to create a Minecraft server in the cloud when there are already hundreds of services out there that offer Minecraft servers that work out of the box, and you can as easily just sign up to one of them. I agree that it's more convenient that way, and it saves you from all the trouble. However, I think this is a big deal because in this tutorial we're going to launch a new Oracle Cloud Instance virtual machine that uses a new Ampere ARM chip. If you're not familiar with ARM chips, they're basically the same processors used on your mobile devices and on Raspberry Pis. And if I'm not mistaken, soon on Apple laptops as well, to replace the old x86 processors by Intel. These by far provide better price performance and near linear scaling for CPU-bound workloads compared to x86 based instances. So if you would ask me, this is really a generous offer by Oracle, and it's an always free account. Besides that, creating our own Minecraft server from scratch provides a good way to learn about the cloud and the process of setting up a public server. So first, before we get started, let's go over the steps on how we're going to accomplish all that. I followed Todd Sharp's blog tutorial, but I have changed it a bit. I'll post a link to his tutorial in the description below. In this tutorial though, I'm going to use Ubuntu image instead of the default Oracle image. And I'm also going to use a modified version of the vanilla Minecraft server known as Spigot, because it allows for plugins to be used in the game. And as we know, plugins make gameplay more enjoyable. Alright, so the first step is of course to sign up for an always free account, then to create a virtual machine instance, and then to connect to the running virtual machine in the cloud, and then install Java and the Minecraft server. For our case it's Spigot, and then open Firewall and security list ports to allow public access, and then lastly starting our server. So first is to sign up for an always free account in Oracle Cloud. To do that, go to oracle.com/free. You can skip this step if you already have a free account. You'll then be asked for your account information. First, click this button, start for free, and just provide them with the following information: your first name, your last name, your email, and what country you're in. Alright, click the CAPTCHA and then verify. Say agree to the terms of use, then click verify my email. Okay, so after you have verified your email, enter a password or create a password. Make sure it's a strong password, then confirm your password. You can also change your cloud account name. I'm gonna call it StackTop. Also, choose a home region that is close to you. I'm in Manila, so I'll choose Japan, either East or Central Japan. So I'll go for Tokyo, and then agree to the terms of use, and then click continue. Next, enter your address, and your city, then your zip code and your phone number. After that, agree to the terms or click continue. So the last step would be to add a payment mode. You won't be charged with anything unless you upgrade your account to a paid account. This is just for verification only, so don't worry. Now click on that. If you don't have a credit card, you can use your debit card if you have one. I think it would work as well. Once you're done, it would take a few moments to provision you with your brand new cloud account, so be patient. You'll then receive an email like this that contains a link where you can log in. I'm gonna click that link, and then you can save this email to your favorites or bookmark it in your important emails for future use. After you've logged in, under browser not supported, so I'm gonna change browser because I'm using Brave browser and it's not supported. I'm gonna open up my Firefox. Let me just pause this video. Okay, so we're back. After you've logged in Getting Started tab, Get Started tab, under Launch Resources, click Create VM Instance. Then give your instance a name. I'm going to name it MC Server. Then you can just leave the create in compartment name with its default name, root. Under image and shape, click on edit because we're going to change the default Oracle Linux image to canonical Ubuntu. Then select that image. Also change the shape to Ampere. Select that, and then scroll to the far right and click on the drop down to change the total number of OCPUs to 2, and then the amount of memory to 6. That would be enough resources for a reliable server that can host up to 20 or more players at a time. while still having 2 OCPUs and 18 gigabytes of RAM in your always free tier to run other VM instances. Now click on select shape. Next, under networking, also click on edit. If it's your first time creating a virtual instance, then select create a virtual cloud network. Since I've already created one, I'm just gonna select the existing one. But for you, if it's your first time create new virtual cloud network, then make sure to select this radio button right here that says create new public subnet. Alright, then just leave the defaults here, and then also make sure that assign a public IPv4 address is selected. Now, in order for us to connect to our virtual machine, we need to associate an SSH key pair. If you're not familiar with SSH, think of it as a unique set of identifiers that allow you to securely log into your server. If you already have an existing key pair that you want to use, you can simply select paste public keys here, then paste your public key on the provided text box. Otherwise, you have to generate a new SSH key pair. Generating an SSH key pair in Ubuntu is simple as pie. All you have to do is open up a terminal and type SSH keygen -b 2048-t, then RSA. The -b button option, the -b option specifies the length of the key in bit size, while the -t specifies the type of key. Alright, so hit return, and then it will ask you to enter the file in which to save the key. If you wish to accept the defaults, just press return. We're not gonna need any passphrase, so we'll just hit return. Alright, now let's copy the contents of the .pub file, public file generated by SSH keygen by typing cat and then the path to where you saved your key pair, and then the file name. For me, it's the default under the hidden directory SSH, so just select on that and then paste it. Alright, so this is the whole, well, we'll just put extension name of pub. I've accidentally exposed my private key, so don't do that, okay? So this is my public key. I'm gonna select it, copy it, and then paste it here. Alright, so after that, under boot volume, just leave it with its defaults, and then click the create button. On Windows, however, I like PuTTY to do this. PuTTY comes with a few tools, and PuTTygen is one of them. We'll use that to generate our keys. All we have to do is click on generate, and we wiggle our mouse around this blank area right here, and it will generate you a key. Great. Now we can go ahead and save this file. Save public key. Are you sure you want to save this key without a passphrase? Yes. And you can choose to add a password if you like, but you don't have to. If it's your own private computer, you don't really need one. I'll name it MC server and save it in my documents. I'm also going to save my public key say. We'll have to give it a extension name of pub. Alright, so this is our public key. What we can do with this is we can copy and paste it back into our Oracle instance here. Now leave the boot volume defaults and then click on create. After a minute or so, our instance will start running. Now it's time to connect to our running VM in the cloud. Find your public IP address and copy it. And in Ubuntu, on your terminal, type SSH. Let me just make this bigger. And then the username, Ubuntu at, then paste your public IP address. Now hit return. It'll ask you if you trust this connection. Just type yes and hit return again. And now we're connected. On Windows, you can use PuTTY to connect. So open up your PuTTY. By the way, you can get PuTTY for Windows on putty.org. And in the text box that says host name, type Ubuntu at, then paste your public IP address again. Let's call it MC server and save it in there. So we've got MC server there. Also, we're going to SSH and add our key there. So that's under auth. We're going to browse to our private key that we built using PuTTYgen. So just browse to where you've saved that private key and you'll see that private key there. Now we can go back to session and save it once more. We can open it now and there we go. We're connected in here. Now that we're connected to a running VM instance in the cloud, we can now install Java and Spigot, our Minecraft server. Before we do that, let's just visit spigotmc.org to get our instructions on how to build Spigot. Under downloads, select Spigot build tools, and you can see here that there's a link that says more information on how to use. So click on that and it'll take you to the simple instructions on how to build Spigot. Click on the Linux instructions because we're using canonical Ubuntu for our image in our server, and I won't encourage you to copy and paste the command here. I would suggest that you type it instead so that you'll learn the command. Basically, this is just installing Java, the open source version of Java, and Git. Git is a free application for a version control. Anyways, anyhow, let's go back to our Ubuntu terminal and type that command: sudo apt-get install git open jdk, that's Java 8-jre-headless. Alright, I would just like to point out that there's a note here that says if you're planning to build a Minecraft server for Minecraft versions 1.17 and above, then you have to install OpenJDK 16 or 17. Otherwise, version 8 will do. Alright, and also you can actually switch between Java versions. Let's say if you're planning to build different versions of the Minecraft server, but I don't see any reason for you to do that, although you might actually. So to switch between Java versions, just type sudo update -alternatives --config Java. Then as you can see here, that there's an asterisk saying which Java version is being used, indicating what Java version is being used. So since I'm planning to build Minecraft for version 1.9.4, I'm going to select Java version 8 instead. So to do that, just select 2 or type 2, then press enter. Now I'm using Java version 8. Now to start building our server, we can create a directory here. So if we type ls, we can see that there are no files or directories. It's currently empty. To create the directory, just type mkdir mc server and then ls. We're going to change into that directory, cd mc server. Now we're inside that directory, and now click the version that you want to install. I'm going to install 1.9.4, and it says here that this is the command. However, we don't yet have this file, buildtools.jar, so let's scroll back up and let's look on how to get that file. Look for the instruction on how to get it. It's actually, where is it? It's actually here. Download buildtools.jar. So running build tools, under running build tools, right click on that link and select copy link. Then on our terminal or on PuTTY, you can type, hold on, I'm just going to adjust the terminal so we can see the command. Okay, so it says here that we can type curl-o and then buildtools.jar and paste the URL. Alright, curl-o buildtools.jar, then paste the URL that we copied, hit return, and if we type ls, we can see that it has already downloaded the jar file that we need. Now let's go back to 1.9.4 or the version that you want to build. Now copy that command or copy paste it, java jar buildtools.jar version 1.9.4. Okay, so now it's compiling the server. It's compiling Spigot. You can grab a cup of coffee, then just come back to it later because this is going to take some time. Okay, so I'll just like to add what compiling is all about, because compiling is the process of building an application from the source code. You have the compiler, which is the Java compiler that we have installed, and it is taking the source code of the Minecraft server and building it into an executable binary. Alright, so that's the simplest explanation that I can give you. Anyhow, I'm just going to get back to you when this is already done. Alright, so now it says success that that everything has completed successfully, and we now have the final jar to run our Minecraft server. So let's type ls. Okay, so this is actually the file that we need to run to execute to run our server. We can just type java jar, then the file spigot 1.9.4.jar to start our server. However, we need to optimize it a bit with options xmx 1024m and dash xms 1024m. Alright, and also we don't want to type that always, and we can't remember that always, so we have to put it in a file. So just select it and copy it, then cancel that and type nano mc server.sh. This is a text editor, and we're opening a file mcserver.sh, and from here we're going to type our shebang. This is called shebang user bin environment bash because it's a bash command. Then we're going to paste that command that we just copied. Now press Ctrl O and enter to save it, then Ctrl X to exit. If we type ls, we can see that it has already created a new file called mcserver.sh containing if we cut through that file, containing the command that we want to execute. Okay, now to make this file mcserver.sh executable, let's type chmod +x, then mcserver.sh. Now if we type ls again, we can see that mcserver.sh has changed its color. Now we can now run it on our terminal by typing /mcserver, then mcserver.sh, then enter. Okay, so what's the problem here? It didn't work. It says stopping server. If we read on the messages, it says you need to agree to the EULA in order to run the server. Go to eula.txt for more info. If we type ls, we can see that there's a eula.txt file here, so we need to edit that first with nano and change this to true. Okay, so use your arrow keys to navigate, then change false to true. That just says that you're agreeing to the end user license agreement. Okay, so press Ctrl O to save that and Ctrl X to exit. Now if we type mcserver.sh again, hopefully this time it will start our server. Alright, so congratulations, we now have a running Minecraft server. However, we still have to open firewall and security list ports to allow public access. Alright, so let's stop our server first and go back to our So let's go back to our Oracle Cloud, and on the menu click on Compute Instance, then select our Minecraft server instance. Under Instance Details, click on the Virtual Cloud Network link, and then select the public subnet that you have created. And also under Security Lists, click on the link provided, and now we're going to click the button that says Add Ingress Rules. Here you can type 0.0.0.0/0 and select TCP from the drop down. Leave the source port range blank, and on the destination port range type 25565 because Minecraft is using port 25565. Now click on Add Another Ingress Rule. So under source CIDR text box, or also type 0.0.0/0, and then on the drop down now select UDP. Leave the source port range again blank, and on the destination port range type again 25565. Now click Add Ingress Rules. I won't do that because I already have here, as you can see, TCP and UDP. Alright, so now we're almost done. Let's go back to so we can go back to our terminal and type the following to open the firewall: sudo firewall cmd --permanent --zone equals public --add -port equals 25565/TCP. Hit return, and I got a warning that says already enabled because I have already opened that firewall. So I'm just going to ignore that. Then you can press your R key up, then change the 3 last characters to UDP. Alright, so it's the same command except for the last 3 characters. Now press enter. Another warning, so I'm just going to ignore that. Now finally just type sudo firewall cmd --reload to reload the firewall daemon. Okay, so what we can do here now is we can actually start our server by typing /mcserver.sh, and we would be able to connect using our Minecraft launcher and play with our friends. However, if we close this terminal, it will also stop our server, because closing this terminal will also close the running server, close the application that is running our server. Right, so to prevent from that happening, we need to stop this first, and to prevent that from happening, we can install an application called Screen. So type sudo apt get install Screen if you have not installed it yet. And alright, so to open a new session of Screen, just type Screen and press enter. Now you're on a new window which you can leave running in the background. So let's say we're going to start our server /mcserver.sh, and we want to leave it running in the background. What we can do is press a combination of keys, Control A then D. That detaches it from the window. the running window. Now to connect to it, to the running session, screen-r. That connects you back to your Minecraft server console, and you can type up here or whatever commands that you want help. Okay, so to detach from it again, just press a combination of keys, Control A, then D. Alright, so now if I exit this connection to our running VM, it will not stop our server because of screen. So now you can see the beauty of screen, and it's a multiplexer available on Linux on our virtual machine instance. Alright, so I can exit it now. Alright, so on your Minecraft launcher, select multiplayer, then add server, and on the server address paste your public IP, go back to your running VM instance, then click copy and paste that on the server address, then click done. Now select that server that you added and click join server, and that's it. We have successfully created a powerful Minecraft server in Oracle's free tier compute instance cloud. Congratulations. So I guess that's just about it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.